Hi, today let's focus on most important property of phenols, that is acidity. Usually dilute aqueous solutions of phenol has the pH around 5 to 6. So let's see what contributes to the acidity of phenol. What are the effects of different substituents? Phenols behave as weak acids because they have the ability to lose proton associated with oxygen to form one ion called as phenoxide ion. Usually, acidity depends upon stability of this conjugate base which is formed. So in case of phenols, phenoxide ion act as a conjugate base and its stability will determine how much acidic phenols are. Let's compare phenols versus alcohols. Alcohols are simply hydroxyl group attached to some alkyl groups. So when they lose proton, they form alkoxide ions. In alkoxide ions, negative charge is only concentrated on oxygen atom, whereas in the phenoxide ion, negative charge can immediately take part in the resonance with benzene to form electron-rich centers at the ortho, para as well as second ortho position. It is this ability of resonance stabilization of phenoxide ion which makes phenols more acidic than the alcohols. Whereas if we compare phenols versus carboxylic acids, in carboxylic acid also negative charge once given on the nitrogen because of loss of proton, it can immediately enter into the resonance with the neighboring carbonyl group. So there are two resonating structures which are possible. In case of phenoxide ion, we have seen there are four resonating structures, but it is not always based upon number of structures possible. Carboxylic acids are much more stronger than phenols because though there are only two resonating structures possible, both contain negative charge on the oxygen which is electronegative, and both of these structures they contribute equally towards stability of this carboxylate ion. Whereas in case of phenoxide ion, there is only one structure which is initially formed because of loss of proton. There is only one structure which contains negative charge on the oxygen. Remaining three are the minor contributors because negative charge is on the carbon. So though there are four structures possible, there is only one major structure which is holding the negative charge on the oxygen, whereas in carboxylate ion we have two such structures which are equivalent. That resonance is much more stronger than phenol. So phenols are weakly acidic as compared to carboxylic acids. But how much is the difference between acidity of carboxylic acids, phenols and alcohols? It can be quantified based upon important value known as pKa. Now this pKa is a negative log of Ka. Ka is a dissociation constant of the acid, which is nothing but ratio of molar concentrations of the product divided by molar concentration of the reactant. Now here a reactant is undissociated acid, products are dissociated proton as well as, say for example, phenoxide ion, conjugate base which is formed after dissociation. Practically speaking, every compound, usually weak acids and weak bases, their dissociation is largely affected by the pH. And pKa is that pH at which 50% of the compound, that is half of the compound, is present in the ionized form and half is present in the unionized form. So pKa values for a carboxylate or a carboxylic acid is 4, whereas for phenols it is 10 and for alcohols it is around 15. In case of acids, lower the pKa value, higher is the strength of that acid. And as we know, acid in the acid will be unionized, whereas acid in the base will be ionized. So during acidic pH, at pH 4, this carboxylic acid will be 50-50% ionized. Below pH 4, it will be more unionized. After pH 4, it will be more ionized. Whereas you can see in case of phenols, because their pKa value is so high, we know they require stronger base, more alkaline condition to increase their ionization, because after 10 they will start ionizing. Before that, in the acidic condition, at the 50%, ionization will happen at pH 10, but below that, contribution of the ionized species will go on decreasing. pKa value of alcohols is too much far from phenols, and they are so weakly acidic that their acidity is simply ignored when they are used as solvents. But phenols are sufficiently weakly acidic, we can say, because their acid dissociation constant is around 10 raised to minus 10, which is half than the carboxylic acids. Now let's focus on how electron withdrawing groups affect the stability of phenol. As we have seen, during resonance of the phenoxide ion, ortho and para positions will get negative charge. So if electron withdrawing substituents are present at these positions, then they will help making this phenoxide ion more stable, because as there is a negative charge, they will tend to accept it. And in the groups like nitro, where there are additional pi electrons, electronegative atoms are also present, there are few more resonating structures possible. For example, when this bond will turn up giving a negative charge over here, that negative charge in turn form a double bond out here. Now that this next double bond, instead of giving negative charge at the para position, now we have their nitrogen group. So carbon will form a double bond with this nitrogen, and nitrogen will break a double bond with oxygen to give free charge on the oxygen. It can come back and then resonance can continue on the other side. Even resonance is possible with the other oxygen atom. So number of resonating structures are more over here. That is why electron withdrawing groups, they actually increase the stability, which in turn increases the acidity of phenol. Even as the number of electron withdrawing groups at the appropriate position goes on increasing, there occurs further enhancement in the pH, in the acidity. Opposite effect is expected in case of electron donating groups. So if we have a methyl group, for example, present, what will happen is when phenoxide ion will start resonance, and Alternatively, negative charge will be circulated. When it reaches to the methyl group or any other electron donor, it will also try to donate the electrons. So we know two similar charges will repel each other, and this is not a good condition. It will not lead to more stability. Resonance can break off in between some way, or it will try to continue from the other way. Wherever it will find electron donating groups, there will be repulsion between negative charge circulating and the electrons which are donated. So electron with donating groups, they will decrease the stability of phenoxide ion as well as they will decrease the acidity. So increase in the value of pKa will be observed, though this effect is not that pronounced as we saw in case of electron withdrawing group, but pKa values will be always higher than original phenol, which is having 10. Higher the pK value, weaker the acid becomes. So a comparative picture of various substituents. Phenol is having pK value of 10, which is lesser than the cyclohexanol, because there is absolute no resonance possible over here. It is a much more weaker acid, weaker than the alcohols. Wherever there will be electron donating substituents, pK value will increase. But in case of electron withdrawing substituents, pK value will go on decreasing to such an extent that when we have multiple electron withdrawing groups, that too at perfect positions of ortho and para, see pK value has been decreased to 0.3, which is far lesser than this original pK value of phenol. This particular compound, trinitrophenol, is called as picric acid, and it is one of the strongest organic acid, even stronger than benzoic acid, which contains carboxylic acid group. pK value of benzoic acid is around 4. Along with the nature of substituent, important is the position. So let's take example of para position and meta position. We know at para positions there is negative charge circulating. So if at para position we have electron donating group, there is negative charge also on the para position, electron donating group also. So this is the worst combination, and it will make phenoxide ion least stable. Whereas as compared to ortho and para position, meta position is comparatively lesser, having lesser electron density. So such electron donating substituent will be at better position if it is attached to meta position. In case of electron withdrawing substituents, if they are at ortho or para positions, they are in the perfect location because there is a negative charge and they are electron withdrawers. So it will be a perfect situation wherein stability of phenoxide will be great. But if they are attached to meta positions where electron density is lesser, so lesser electron density and electron withdrawing group at that position, they might not enhance the acidity of phenol, which we might expect seeing just the nature of that group. So positions of these substituents also matter a lot. So this is all about acidity of phenol and how it is affected by different substituents. But concept of ionization, pKa, and its relation with pH is very important for pharmacy students, because almost all of the pharmaceutical drugs, they are either weak acids or weak bases. And if you understand these concepts, you will be able to know at what pH, what kind of ionization they will have. And because it is only unionized drug which get absorbed into the body, if you know ionization of a particular drug at different pH values in the GI tract, you will be able to know from which site that drug will get absorbed. So this will help in the formulation as well as, say, studying all the biopharmaceutics. So treat this as important phenomena and start applying it wherever you will see any structure of the drug. Try to find out which are the acidic groups, which are the alkaline groups, what are the pKa values, and where can that drug gets absorbed. Considerations for alkaline groups are exactly opposite as compared to acidic groups. For acids, lower the pK value, stronger is the acid. But in case of base, we still measure pKa. We don't measure pKb. We measure pKb, but we subtract it from 14 to get pKa. So in case of bases, higher pKa value makes that base more stronger. So this is all for today. Next video, we will see some physical properties of the phenol, some phenols which are of importance in the pharmacy, their uses, and some methods how to obtain them. Till then, take care. Goodbye.